Hey YouTube, it's me, Ask Miss Cris. How are you all doing? I'm doing great. All relaxed out in my nightshirt, my relaxing clothes. I have absolutely nothing prophetic to say today. Nothing. At all. Normally I do not vlog in glasses, but I wanted you all to see my new glasses. Yay. Match my nails, yay. Son got new glasses today. First time ever. The glare is starting to bother me. I do have contacts, so I'll probably be wearing contacts in most of my videos, but I thought, I'm bummed out in the nightshirt, so might as well just do a video. Tried to watch The Fat Owsy Bastard last night on lovechat.com, but that did not go very well. They had all these issues, and none of the guests actually got on. Kind of a bummer, because I was wanting to see The Fat Owsy Bastard in there, but didn't get to. But he did apologize. The poor man was the host of the show. He apologized profusely multiple times over. I don't even know if Pete was still around at that point. But apparently they had some chat room problems, and they had to have the chat room taken down. Or they wanted to... Is that a scratch on my computer? Oh, my goodness. I think I might have a scratch on my computer. So I hit buttons. Oh, okay, no. Everything is okay. It's okay. It is not a scratch. What was I talking about? Oh, well, they, had trouble with some technician guys, so they got rid of a technician, or both the technician guys or something like that. Had to take the chat room down because the chat provider was wanting to put restrictions on the chat room that they didn't want to deal with. What else? Oh, they only had 2 cameras that were working, and one of them like shook like this. Let me see if I can do it. Whenever they had it on, it would shake. Just kind of. And, I mean, the guy was obviously very upset about it, but, you know, that he was having all these troubles. I would be too. But, I actually called him in on his line later, and we talked and trying to troubleshoot what was going on with his, Skype. And, you know, it's like, to them, it was one of the worst shows ever, but it probably was one of the best shows to watch. As far as watching their show. I mean, I did internet radio for a while, and I can contest that sometimes the worst shows that you think are the worst shows, sometimes the most hilarious shows for the people listening or viewing you. We did a 24-hour type marathon once, right after Hurricane Katrina. We were raising money for Hurricane Katrina victims, and oh wow, it was horrible. It got to the point I had left my mic on with Nina's 99 cents Luftballon. I don't speak German. Don't even throw that out there. Try to even pretend that I speak German. And I was wailing. I mean, as loud as I could. I had been up for probably 16, 17 hours. And I'm just late with the sounds that I think she's making. And as it turns out, some of the other staff members from the station thought it was funny. And they were recording it. And then after the song was over, then they told me my mic was still on. Mighty white of them. Oh, well, it was funny. But just a lot of crap. These guys last night had some serious technical difficulties. But it was, I don't know why I still listened, I still watched. I guess maybe because it's kind of like watching Titanic or something, you know. You know the boat's gonna sink. You know it's going down, but you still watch it because you're like, oh, maybe just this one time it won't go down. They'll stop the hole, or they'll get all the people to safety. This is not Hollywood, folks. So, yeah. I've gotten a few questions in for my request from my Ask Miss Cris video that I put up last night before last, I don't know. Went to Sam's. This will probably be my last story. Went to Sam's today. Well, today we went and we picked up our new glasses. Yay, new glasses. Look at my prescription. Like, here's this line, and then my other line's like, I've got terrible eyes. I have 2 astigmatisms now. My left eye has had one since I found out I had glasses, which was when I was a freshman in high school, is when I figured out I needed glasses. Now my eyes are horrible. In fact, I wish I had my contact boxes. You know what? I might. No, I know I do. Anyway, my left eye, like a year and a half ago, was like a negative 2.5. Now it's like a negative 3.25, whatever's on the box. I can't see the screen. I can't see anything without glasses or contacts. Anyway, took the son out to pick up his glasses and my glasses, and then we were shopping a little bit because we're having the pumpkin. What was that? I pushed a button. It lit up, and then it went off. Okay. Anyway, so then we did some shopping because the man has bought one of those little, at the Halloween store, because we're having the party, he bought a little mister thing, and you put it in a thing or a bowl of water, and it mists up and makes a cauldron, and the smoke spills out. Well, you can't put it in the cider, but I want it in my punch bowl for the cider. So we're trying to figure out how big of a bowl do we need, and what kind of tube do we need, and how high up does it need to be to get the optimum amount of time, you know, to have this thing in, because it spits water up too, and once it spits enough water out, it doesn't have enough water on top of it to pump it up back through and make the vapor. So we're trying to figure this out. We went shopping for stuff. But what was I going at with this story? It ended in Sam's. I don't know where my story went. I'll have to rerun this video to actually figure out what I was going to tell you. I have no idea. Okay, on that note, that very strange note. I have no idea. No clue. Have a great night, everybody.